Hi everyone! In this video, I'm going to explain the unstable version of counting sort. So what's the difference between unstable and stable? Well, let's say that this is your array, and let's say that A goes on 4 and B goes on 4. If the sorting algorithm is stable, then once the algorithm sorts the array from least to greatest, we can guarantee that A comes before B. But if the sorting algorithm is unstable, then there's no guarantee that A is going to come before B, even though it sorts the array. The first step in unstable counting sort is to figure out the largest value. So the largest number in this array is 4. We're going to create an array that goes from index 0 to 4. So that's going to be size 5. Now, if you look at this, 0 occurs 0 times in this array. 1 occurs 1 time. We have a 1 here. 2 occurs 1 time. We have a 2 here. 3 occurs 2 times, 3 here and here. And 4 occurs 3 times, so 1, 2, 3. So we're going to fill in the array like this, where the index is the number and the value is the number of occurrences. Let me explain how this works in the code. So in the code, the array actually starts out with all zeros. We're going to start at the first number. We see that 3 occurred 1 time. There's 1 occurrence of 3. So we increment this to 1. And then we see that 4 occurred 1 time. We're going to increment this to 1. Same thing here, 2 is going to be 1. And we see 3 again. So this becomes 2. 4. This becomes 2. 1. Then this becomes 1. And last but not least, we have 4. So 4 occurred 3 times. And we're almost done. So this is the last step of counting sort. We have our array, and we just fill in the value. So we see that 0 occurred 0 times. We just ignore it. We see 1 occurred 1 time. So we put a 1 here. We see 2 occurred 1 time. So we put a 2 here. We see 3 occurred 2 times. So we put 2 3s here. And 4 occurred 3 times. So 4, 4, and 4. And that's it. Now you have the sorted array. Let's take a look at the code in Python. So the input will be an array with values as non-negative integers. What does non-negative integer mean? Well, they are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, right? They just cannot be negative. And then we're going to find the maximum value, initialize the count array, count the frequencies, and for this part, we just overwrite the original array with the sorted values. So pretty simple, and you can use this to test the code. And so the best, average, and worst cases are just n plus k, where k is the size of the count array, and that's determined by the largest value in the input array. And that's basically it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and share with your classmates.